How can you explain light to the blind? You can. You can't explain light to the blind. I'd like to take this moment right now and pause the video and to basically just let you know exactly what it is that is going on. So, number one, you see me writing, and I'm journaling. I'm writing my thoughts. I have this clear intentions. It's my morning meditations. I have to express myself, and I write down things, and I channel different things, and I write down questions, and I get answers, and so forth. And it's part of my morning. Within my intentional questions and answer sessions with myself, I got this strong urge to go deeper. And that's what's going to happen next.
You're gonna do Toad?
What's the big deal?
Let me tell you about it.
The craziest high I ever experienced was the toad venom, the 5-MeO-DMT. That was the fucking most powerful psychedelic I've
Rocket
ever.
ship.
And that
It
was
was
in
fucking in Mexico City. It was fucking crazy. I've never experienced a high like this. It's like mushrooms and acid and everything
What
is
happened?
over here, and it only lasts like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And you like control alt delete, like it's a factory reset.
Now, as I'm usually writing down, I usually get a lot of feedback from my journalings. Okay. I'm able to question and answer myself with my intentions. I'm able to figure things out. This was so much of an urge that it was a force, a kick, a stop. My pen had to drop. I dropped it in the pen and I stopped. And I said, I have to come back. And I went and I picked up and I prepared myself a dosage of 5-MeO-DMT, also known as toad. So it's important to note and let you know what's happened. So I'm calling Grincha, because I see in the corner of my eye, out of my perception, I see that my dog just kind of turned the corner out in the grass, and I wanted to make sure that she was here, that she stayed within the vicinity and didn't leave, because I knew that at any moment I would blast off. So I'm still here right now.
Grincha! Grincha! Grincha!
I look over and realize, oh my God, it's coming. So it's important to understand that as I'm lying down, that's just a natural reaction of the body going to sleep. I'm not here. As of right now, I'm gone. Leave a message. The wizard is not here right now. It may look like I am here and fully aware of what's going on, but I'm not.
Grincha.
So here we go. First conscious moment of me coming back, making sure that the dog is here. That's the same moment I had just left. So imagine that. How long has it been? So that is a first marker indication of where or who's here. Now, the thing is, though, I leave again. Okay, so right now it looks like I'm sitting up. I'm coming back. I'm here. It's waves. I go and come back. I go and I come back. It's I'm coming in between. Right now I'm jumping different dimensions and I'm coming back to this one, of course, just to make sure the body's still okay. So it's somehow the mind making sure that the body is okay, but at the same time, the mind's still doing what it's supposed to do. Only reason I'm stopping the video right now is just because there's been a lot of silence and just it's just me looking around. I have no idea. My first full words in a while. Gratitude. Gracias. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I know. I keep spitting on the floor and I'm spitting on the floor, but it's not. I have something there receiving it. It is nasty, but there is some type of purging. Sometimes you actually throw up. It's okay. Yes, there are thoughts. It's okay. You are perfect. Thank you. I'm coming back now. Okay. I just smoked some 5-MeO DMT. It's okay. Thank you. Next headphones. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What happens is that you get extremely queasy. It is the most intense roller coaster of your life. You just went on it. Congratulations. Here you go. Your stomach is still coming back and shaking from it. Just imagine you just flew hundreds of millions of thousands of light years in minutes. Wouldn't you be a little queasy too? I just smoked some toad. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. So, for all of you watching right now, you're going to realize something. I just came back again. And I forgot that I was back. Think about that. I have one part saying go for a little bit more, but so here we are. I am just now coming back. It's been about 15 minutes, maybe 12, something like that. Maybe 15, around there, 15 minutes. And I am telling myself to go back in. Something's telling me go back in. And something's telling me don't do it. Let's see what happens. There is There is no what. Please finish the sentence. There is no what. Okay, so I can't talk. Excuse me. This is a good moment for you to go ahead and just either turn it off or something, or just I'm about to just hurl. Let it go. It's not meant for you. It's not your burden. So right now I am about to start talking. And this talk here is just straight from the heart. I don't know who it goes to. Don't know, if it goes to me, if it goes to anybody of you watching, because I was recording this. And just understand that this recording doesn't have any hashtags or anything. So if you see this, this was meant for you. So you and I were supposed to introduce each other, and you're supposed to know me, and I'm supposed to know you, and I'm supposed to help you somehow. And hopefully my experiences and my words, either through the videos or through my books, can help you. And that's about it. So it's not your burden. It's not your burden. It's not your burden. Just know that you will always be blessed. Just know you will always be blessed. Just know you will always be blessed.
Milo.
Just know you will always be blessed. Just know you will always be blessed. That everything you do is a blessing. Everything you do is a blessing. Everything you do is a blessing. Everything in your life is a blessing. All the experiences.
Grincha, come here, baby. Grincha. All the experiences are just blessings. You don't understand how fruitful it is, how detailed it is. You guys think that living in 4K is just 4K. Hola. Hi. This is nothing better than life. Milo. So, enjoy it. You have to live it and enjoy it. Because there's nothing you can do that is going to prevent anything else from happening. You are going to do everything you were supposed to be meant to do. You're a creature of God. And you will do everything you were supposed to do in order to see everything you were supposed to see. In order to do everything you're supposed to do, once you appreciate it and love it and nurture it for what it is, for what it seems, for what the true nature of it. The true nature of self is to experience the moment, is to feel, is to love, is to worship, is to look for self. Everything that we see, we create. We create, our minds create everything that we see. Everything we see. It's based on the programming. It's based on programming. Get rid of it.
Look how hard it is for me to say the word programming. It's almost as if the program itself wouldn't allow me to let you know what it is. It's the basic programming of your life. You have to control, delete, and change the programming, the basic function, the basic programming of your life. You need to reprogram yourself. That's all it is.
Get rid of the programming. You have to let it go. That's not who you are. You're not at fault.
Look what I said. You're not at fault. You have to get rid of your programming. If your life is a little fucked up right now, and that's because your basic programming is a little fucked up. That's all it is. All right? So, as Jim Rohn always says, work on yourself. Try to find, that's why you're here. Find a way to get better at being you. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you follow your heart.
It's okay. You learn to forgive yourself. You forgive your parents. You forgive everybody because you know and you see how it wasn't their fault. How the experience was just meant to be there. You tend to regret the things that you hurt people you love, of course. But you appreciate that experience and that makes you who you are. Which gives you that much more of an edge. We are here to enjoy the moment, to experience it, to live it in our best selves possible. Away from our minds, away from what we think that we are capable of doing, away from what we think that we are capable of not doing or not capable of doing, because you never know. Just be grateful to be the experience. Just be grateful to be the example. Just be grateful that you're here, because everything else doesn't matter. That's the only thing. You learn to appreciate being here. You don't have to be. You choose to be here. You choose to be here because you want to experience what it is, the experience that you want to see. So, in order for us to have a better life, then you have to perceive life in a different way. Regardless of anything that happens, what you do is you look and do the best accordingly. Now, here's the part that is beautiful though. You can change it completely, because when you decide, when you change and say, I am no longer the victim, I am no longer playing that card. I am.
There's some incredible gratifying knowledge in knowing that you are 100% responsible for everything that's happening in your life right now. It's not anybody else's fault. It's not because of him or her or anybody. You did that. It was your decisions. And if you are doing things that you feel that you should not be doing because of him or her or anybody, then I strongly suggest that you take a bigger look at the picture, and hopefully you'll realize that you don't have to be there. You don't have to do that.
Doing everything I want to do. I am doing everything I want to do. I am doing everything that I'm not hurting anybody. I'm doing what's correct in my soul. All right, so I'm 20 minutes in and I'm limping a little bit. I hurt my ankle. I don't know. I'm 20 minutes in now, almost. And I've been back for a little bit, but my gosh, I'm not really fully back. I'm so glad this was recorded. Question is, do I want to be that example? I am that example. And I am who I am. And I'm happy who I am. And I am meant to be, as long as I am a good example, as long as I am what to follow. Don't do as I do. What is it? What does it say? Don't do as I say, do as I do. Or kids don't do. I don't know. I'm still coming back, so just bear with me here.
I think the best way to say it and the best way to is to allow you to understand that my experience has nothing to do with your experience. But understand also that as I was writing my intentions and my meditations for the day, something told me to go ahead and record everything that I was doing. Something told me to go ahead and do a 5MEO session. Something told me to go ahead and share it with you. So whatever the message is, there's no hashtags on here, and you're watching this because you're supposed to watch it. So let me know your comments.
I gave in completely. And in order to calm myself down, I had to tell myself what I was doing or what had just happened. All right, I'm fully back. Thank you, and I love you. That's just basically me telling myself, hey, you just smoked 5-MeO. You just smoked some toad. I hope this helps you in any way. I'm just going to post this with a title beginning. Thank you. I can still feel the vibrations. I can still, I'm still sensing it. Might as well always be the example. If you know you're going to be the example, might as well always be the best example. Excuse me for a second. Like, I've learned, I've had so many examples in my life of almost people that I understood that I am almost one of them too. So knowing that, I can't criticize and I can't tell anybody and say, hey, this is how you should live your life, because I don't know what step in the journey you're on. I just know that we all go through the exact same steps. Some are earlier than others, others later than others. We can't blame anybody for what step they're on. They just have to be who they are. And you have to be okay with it. And then if you're not okay with it, then you have the right to change that dial. Change it. You can alter and change what frequency you are at. Depending on the frequency that you're at, this is really important. I don't have my mic on. Okay, so definitely the mic is on now. So with the mic on now, let's start from the beginning. All right, so it's been, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so since my experience that I stopped the video. So it's been a total of maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes since I smoked. I can tell you that I have no recollection of anything that I saw. I could tell you I have vivid memories of like making sure the dog was okay because I wanted to make sure that everything was okay. So it's like my consciousness, my conscious self coming back into the body, into the avatar, saying, holy shit, dude, I wanted to make sure, is everything okay? Because I disconnected it. There was a disconnection between my spiritual self and my awakened self, my conscious self, right? So that disconnection is what causes disorientation. That disorientation is caused by many things. Well, here it was caused chemically, right? So I disconnected my conscious self from my physical reality. Okay. At one point, I knew exactly what mattered. And that point was just being here, just being present, just doing what I'm doing, just participating in the world the way that I'm participating. It took a long time to fully understand that. It really did, because most of the time it's like, oh, why can't I just be who I am? Because here's the thing: you have to, you can be. There is no you. We want you to, but in the whole essence of your life, just know that there could have been a worse period. you know so in every aspect, in every low, remember there's always like the exact opposite. The exact opposite. At every high point, just remember that you have your lows, you know? So maintaining that, knowing that there are seasons in life, that there are momentums, that there are repetitions, that there are patterns that do come up. And because those patterns come up, it's you, now that you are aware that they exist, it's you to change them, right? So, what are you doing now that you're aware? What are you doing to change it? You know? So, why are you here? Why am I here? Well, about 4.5 years ago, a little bit over 4.5 years ago, I did that for the first time. And it completely changed my life. Let me show you. Let me zoom out.
It's right there.
I'll bet you some of you are going to say, that's not the same stuff he just did. Yeah, it is. Exactly the same.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Todo está bien, papi. Todo está bien.
Everything's okay. You can relax. You're safe. You're safe. Stop! Where?
Watching this part is hard. Watching my friend, my brother, console me, hold me, telling me I'm okay, makes me it's a very emotional moment. There's a lot of mixed energies. It's because I'm like, what the fuck did you just do to me? What happened to me? I got ripped out from my body. I completely disintegrated my body. I traveled through light years. This one here is extremely vivid because it was my first, and I telling you, when I say that life flashed before my eyes, it really did. It was one of those intense moments of like, holy shit. But what I was shown was so horrific that all I could do was just fucking scream. I want to reference something. All I could do was scream. But I knew that what I had seen was not the life that I want for myself. Something in there showed me the route that I was taking and that I needed to make a change. That was 4.5 years ago. Let's continue.
Todo está bien. Todo está bien. Te queremos, papi. Todo está bien.
That's it, yeah.
Keep going.
I'm back.
You're back?
Congratulations. You in full walking stick.
Are you okay, papi? You scared us.
I got motherfucker.
Oh shit. You sent me.
Right now, it seems I am back. Remember, it's my first time. I've never done this before, so I have no idea what's going on. I just know that I remembered I just smoked something. Oh, okay, Ben is here. Oh, okay, this is what's going on. I'm still dozed. I'm still gone. Now, if you notice exactly how long it takes and how long it's been, it's still not even close. I'm like still halfway there. So I'm in and out. I may be coming back. I may be here, but I'm still not fully.
So, everything's okay. You're safe. You're safe.
Everybody,
You're
that's
safe.
beautiful.
Good job.
Hi. How are you? You know what's funny? That purity is all fake. That purity is fake. It's man-made. Yeah. The image that I have of God, right, is the same image that has been inscribed to us as far as purity.
Random white dude with a beard.
Exactly, bullshit. Yeah, which is bullshit. Well, at least you have.
Sitting right in front of me, as far as I can tell.
But the thing is, though, that's pure because it's. Or maybe that is you.
You are it, buddy.
Oh my god, that is you. Holy shit. Hi.
Hello.
Oh my god. That's funny as fuck, dude.
You get it.
You were right. You were showing us. Oh my god.
Do my damnedest.
Yeah. And it's in plain sight. Oh my god. the same guy. Actually, you know what's funny? You are whatever I want you to be. Oh my god. The first time was nothing like this. This motherfucker brought me back to day one. It's when I first realized that I was inside Alfonso. Holy fuck, dude.
Just relax, bro.
Okay, so now that we're back and you saw me rolling around, okay, so that was the very first time that I ever did that. You just saw me do it right now live, right? I mean, I didn't tell anybody what I was doing. I just did it, you know? And I did it for this purpose, all right? To be able to talk about it, to be able to show you exactly everything that's going on and how everything started and why I'm here. So, if you never, if you ever questioned your life, if you ever questioned your being, if you ever questioned anything about anything about you, about how you were brought up, about how you live your life, of how why you, if you ever questioned why do you think certain ways, why do you just, why are you you? Well, let me first of all say thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. After I realized and I saw, and you saw my video, and then I rolled around a couple things, I kept telling myself for 2 weeks I cried. I didn't like what I saw. I didn't feel proper. I wanted to make sure that it's like, holy fuck, how does that not happen to me? And I didn't understand that. And what happened is that Toad actually awoken something in me. It awoken another part that said, you can do better. You have all of this, but you can do better. You know, I was giving other a preference to things that did not truly mattered in the essence of life in itself. I was only more focused on the monetary fact of I can do anything, right? Like, doesn't matter. You know, I give you everything. What does it matter? You know? Um, God showed me a different way. Toad showed me a different way. I understood that there's a veil that needs to be lifted in our eyes. I understood why back in the day, 150, 200 years ago, it was easy for, people to choose their paths and do the things that they needed to do. And it was respected and it was honored because you respected the person, the entity in itself. It's like, okay, cool, go do your thing, do your spiritual thing. Go find you. But if you're babied in society in the sense of like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, how do you know what you're more capable of doing? How do you know what could do? You don't. On the contrary, you become complacent and you become like, you know what? Fuck it. I live a good life. So that's the thing. I wasn't content. Even though I had money, I wasn't content with my love. So I had to fix that. I wasn't content with my marriage. I had to fix that. I wasn't content with the person who I appeared to be to my family. So I fixed that. I fixed who I was. I fixed the appearance of who I am. I fixed me. I am continuing to fix me. I choose to study the things that I choose based on the outcomes that I'm expecting. I don't choose to study things just because I should. I study things based on why they're worth studying. So I don't take anybody's word for anything. I pretty much go out there and if it's something that draws my attention, I will fully do it. I know what I am capable of doing and the things that I do fully. It is amazing how in an instant of a second, of a instasecond, of a millisecond, you can change your life just by knowing that something special is going to happen when you least expect it, right? So, but here's the thing: if you always know that things are going to happen, I'm always expecting them. That's the problem. It's not a problem, It's not a problem. I already know that I am blessed beyond measure. I already know and spoke to the person, the God of my life. I already spoke to the God of my life. And the God of my life may not be the same God of yours. And maybe it is the same God as yours. But just understand that the God of my life very much is exactly who you are right now. Because the God of my life is witnessing, is watching me as we speak. The God of my life right now is taking my words and understanding or scrambling. You have to remember, I must have all the good in order to have all the bad. In this materialistic world, in this world of duality that we live in, all right? We have to live on earth. We are the consciousness behind what we see and what we hear. Okay? We are the one witnessing everything. We're the one witnessing and noticing our minds. Our minds want to do certain things, and we notice what our bodies do. Two different things. So, if we're the one noticing, we're the all-seeing, we already know. Why not just be the best version of you? And whatever the best version of you is, just follow your heart. Literally, all I can say is follow your heart. Every time you start thinking about following your heart and then you get that cringe of like, oh, what about the money? I promise you, the first part of manifestation is knowing. And if you know you're okay, there's absolutely nothing else. Yeshua himself said it, right? You little man of no faith. So when you, the whole metaphor of walking on water is truly believing everything that comes out of your mouth, right? Like I can control everything that happens in my life. Okay, so knowing that I am the control, knowing that I am everything that controls my life. Okay, I will always do what I'm supposed to do, and I will never do what I'm not supposed to do. Even though sometimes knowing that you are human and you are going to make what seems to be like a mistake, it is something that needed to happen in order for something else to happen. You are that domino into the effect. You are extremely important. You take away that domino effect, you take away your participation, and that never happened. So, with knowing that, you should always be the best example of yourself. Always. Number one. Always, always, always. Truly believe that everything you do is everything you're supposed to be doing. That's number two. Why? Because we're meant to believe that we're supposed to listen and do other things with our minds and stop wasting your time. And then, well, who the fuck is wasting time? If I am happy and I am observing and if I am doing, just because I'm not doing what the fuck it is that you think I should be doing doesn't mean I'm wasting time. Just because you don't agree with how I perceive certain things doesn't mean I am wasting my time. There are certain things in this world, for things to happen, things must not happen. For things that happen, certain things must happen. So knowing that the sequence is there, the sequence of events, right? In this duality of how they say it, in this duality of if knowing that you can change and you have the power to control everything about you, knowing that you have the power to alter your physical reality with a thought. All you need to do is just have the faith and know that you can. Follow your instincts and follow your heart. You can never go wrong. Following your heart, following your instincts. Love and enjoy every process, every step of the way. Not everything is what you think it is. Even when you think you're being success, you're probably in fucking doghouse. You don't know. But how you see it is how you live it. You are the example, and you are going to be the example for somebody else to fucking look at. And just know that you will always be the best example of yourself. So knowing that I'm always going to be the best example of myself, I must show up and be present in the best possible way. If I'm always showing up present in the best possible way, what am I here to judge and think that or criticize of the downtime? You do 80% of the work 20% of the time. You do know that, and you fuck around 80% of the time, 20% of the, and you fuck around 80% of the time. So if you understand that you can fuck around 80% of the time and do 20% of the work, while you're fucking around, you're always doing 20% of the work. So enjoy it. You're going to fuck around anyway. So it's the simple 80-20 rule. You enjoy your 80 while fucking feeding your 20. Because while you're feeding your 20, right, every single time that you're doing your 20, you're even doing better for yourself, right? If you know that I should be feeding my 20, so let's feed the 20, right? And let the 80 be the 80. It's okay. Because know that in your life, you're going to fuck around more than you're actually going to work. So if you are going to work, then fucking work. You see what I'm saying? Depending on the amount of time that you, okay. So now we start entering another phase. Now we start entering how time works. If you know that 100% of your day is exactly what it's meant to happen, then you would want to maximize that process, right? In your mind, as a human being, before you get awoken, before you get programmed, you understand, oh, I should always do my best. I should always do better. I should strive to be a better version of myself. And here's the reason why. Even though I am 100% of the person and I'm going to do 100% of the best that I could do today, tomorrow, well, I already had a certain amount of period to be a better person, to learn a little bit more, to be a little bit better, so that if I get the opportunity to come back tomorrow, then I will have that much more of an edge. I will sharpen my skills every single day. I will make sure and rest enough every single day. I will sharpen my skills to make sure that when I need to do them, I will be shorten the time, right, of usage. Because if I don't sharpen my skills, if I don't sharpen my tools, if I don't keep everything organized, if I don't know where shit is, when I go use it, I just, prime example, okay? So I used to be an airplane mechanic. I used to be very active in that world, at completely. Of course, now you can understand I am no longer in that field as an active aircraft mechanic. Now, even though I do have an active and valid FAA airframe and power plant certificate, I do not participate or work on live airplanes. Now, I do have a school that I started a while ago when I was active in that, and it's online, and you can follow that link right there. And please, by all means, thank you so much. You support this cause, right? So once I learned of everything that I needed to do, and thank you so much for that. So once I learned of everything that I needed to do, of how, of the things that I wanted to be grateful for. So up to this point, I've told you things that, why we're doing certain things, but we're never really shown, wait, this guy used to be an airplane mechanic. Yeah, a very successful one, actually, and with a great reputation. And just like I have certain people that love me, I have certain people that hate me, and that's okay, and more power to them. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I mean, shit. I used to wear flip-flops, all right? I used to work in flip-flops and have I had my jewelry, and I used to I'm foaming at the mouth. Excuse me for a sec. I used to be really active in that field, It wasn't until I started finding and looking for the root cause. Why did I get out of it? Even though the money was there, and I was fucking, when I say the money was there, money was there. Multiple six-figure income, close to seven figures. So, made multiple millions of dollars throughout my active career as an aircraft mechanic, but just died. Veni Vici. So now that's why I have the school. I dedicate my time to the school, and I promote the school, and that's it. All right. Being with the school, if you have any questions about it, just follow that link and it'll be able to show you right there. Okay. Other than that, that's a different channel and it'll take you to another different aspect of life, of my life. Working it on the other side, where am I now? What's going on? Well, now I'm here. I'm expressing my life and my love for my life to you. I'm posting this as is, just live. Um, as I think one of my first live videos on this platform alone. If you probably search my name on YouTube, a lot of other platforms will come out or my name will come up. There's other channels that I started a while back ago during personal development days of learning and I'll tell you more about that as we move along throughout this process. But as you saw now, I the best part of waking up is knowing that I woke up. The best part of my day is knowing that I get to experience my day. The best part of knowing where I am, what's going on, what's the what my I wrote a book. I don't know if the link is still working because my publisher and I don't know, we're not really at term scope. So I have another book coming out soon, but just know that I wrote this book over here. And when I wrote that book, it became a guide stone of all the things that I had learned throughout the 4.5 years of Toad. And then at the end just comes a realization of the next step. Like, holy shit. So now that we know who we are, what's going on, and what it is, then it just comes to add this part right here. So understanding where we are, understanding why we are where we are, and is an understanding of a possibility of tomorrow, and that gives us a false, jerk off sense of ease. If I do this, I'll be okay for tomorrow. Well, here's the thing: you may not wake up tomorrow. So, knowing that you may not wake up tomorrow, you have to be 100% okay with the life that you experience today. You have to be 100% okay knowing that you are that example. Sometimes you are a good example, sometimes you are a bad example. If you don't like the situation that you're in, just understand that you are just being that example. So you know that you can be the opposite. Okay? So here's the thing. If you think that you are at your lowest point, just know that you have your highest point waiting for you. You have the power to go and change that right now. That is in your mind right now because you're not shown where you are you're not shown where you are. Okay? You're shown where you're going. Okay? So it's always in your mind. So for example, if I'm shown currently hell, I'm going towards hell. If I'm shown heaven, I am going towards heaven. If I'm shown that everything is fucking amazing, I am going towards amazingness. If I'm shown that I have enough money and an abundance of love and an abundance of money and I have no worries, then I'm going towards abundance and no worries. If I am shown, then what am I going at, right? You have the power to change that. And always remember, to have one, you have to have the other, right? So let's go like this. To have one, like this, right? Can I do it like that? I can't. I can't. Maybe like, fuck, I don't know. But you know what I mean. Like this, right? right? So if I'm here in the center, actually, let's see if I can draw that for you. I draw right here. Okay, I'm going to draw it right here in this piece of paper. So if I am here, right in the center, if I am there, right? If I'm there, right in the center, me, you, okay? If that is us right now, that's me and that's you right now at this moment in time, right now. That's me and you, right? Because, why? Because you are watching me. So I am you and you are me. You understand that? Just because you were watching me right now means that somehow we're fucking connected. That's all I know. So you, me, right now at this moment. So watch this. That, my friend, is the horizon. That is the plane of existence. That is fucking how far it is, right? I mean, because you can have a sun come up, right? You can have a sun come up, right? As a horizon. That's like life. That's literally life right now. You are there. That is our point. Okay? Watch this. So, because that is our horizons, we need to be able to increase our perception by increasing our knowledge. Now, depending on the knowledge that we intake, depending on what we learn, depends on our perception of how we see things. Literally, the more we learn, the more we understand. Make sense? How do you know how to do your math? Because I went to school and did math. Okay, cool. Okay, so you have to understand how to do certain things. How do you know how to read? Because I learned how the alphabet. Oh, okay, cool. You have certain steps need to happen in order for things to happen. So you're learning. Okay? What's going on there? What do you see? A pathway of somebody walking into the horizon of me and you? Okay? Maybe? Okay? Watch this. If you know that that person is you, me, right now, that person, just that person is you. Okay? If you know, understand that person is you right there, and that is your life as you see it. So, the more aware you are of certain things, the more you will see them and understand them. You learn to read because you got familiarized with letters and the pronunciation of and the conjunction of different letters. You learn to pronounce them and you learn to read them and recognize them. Those characters are recognizable in a split of a second because of the muscle memory and the programming that was instilled into your memory chip. That programming says that that is English or Spanish or whatever fucking language you speak natively. Okay? Now, the more you learn, the more you self educate. Okay? Your perception can be very limited. Okay? So, I'm going to go here. Right? I just drew it up and down. Okay? can you imagine? Watch this. This is 4. This is 5. Just hear me out, please. Just hear me out. This is 4, this is 5. Okay? In order to have 4 and 5 is your natural plane of existence. Okay? It is the path of the human body is just an observance. So if you understand that now we have a plane of existence, and I'll tell you the numbers why in a second. Sorry, I haven't gotten there yet. But just for now, understand this is, I like to label this side 4, this side 5. And I gave a 4 is always a path. 5 is always a person. Sometimes just a quick understanding that of what a 4 and what a 5 is. A 4 is a path, a 5 is a person. So sometimes you realize that you're walking a path, but it's not for you, it's for somebody else. You know, that's the person you're doing it for. You know what I mean? It's but you're always constantly, it's whatever it is that you're doing. It may not be for you or you, but it's just know that's just your plane of existence. Fair? It's your world. So whenever 4 and 5 are involved, whenever you see 4 or 5 together, that just understand that that is your plane of existence. That is your world. Okay? My world. It's our world as we know it. Okay? So just understand that 4 and 5 is that. Okay? Because we have a path and we are beings. So here we go. Now, if you the information that is fed into you that you more you observe is very limited, you will probably get to about, actually, watch this. Ready? Let's do averages. Okay? So if this is your life expectancy, I'm just gonna throw it out there. You know what? We don't know what your life expectancy is. We don't know when we're gonna die. We could die here, we could die here, we could die here, we could die here. So just know that this path, this way forward, is our forward life. Right? Years. Okay? Years. Okay? Now, based on this, knowing that this is years, I also want to fucking know that my perception, my way of seeing things, my understanding has every level of hold on, because it's actually 2 in 1, because you can become stagnant. This is how we're going to show it. Okay, perfect. So this is exactly how we're going to show it. Okay, so you have infinity on both sides. Okay? This is your current world. And you're pinpointed. Sorry. All right, so you're right in the middle. All right, and you're pinpointed it up and down. Okay? So here, this going up this way, it's more of the projection. What information am I being fed? So who's teaching me that? Is it myself? Am I progressing in life? Am I learning something good? Am I learning a skills, money making skills? Am I producing skills, money making skills? What exactly am I contributing to society? So the more I contribute, the more I contribute, the more I am able to receive. We have a limited bank, believe it or not. And you want it to overflow always, and you always have it overflow by never creating a dam and hoarding it. So most of the time people tell you, go to school, get good grades, get a job, right? After you go to school, go to college, right? Then you go get a job. Okay. Why do they want to do that? Well, they don't tell you that you are being doctored and you are being formed into a path now that they want you to do, believe it or not. Even though you have the right to choose, but you won't know if you have that right unless you question it, unless you know you have the option to say no. Most of the time, you don't know that you have an option to say no. I'm an avid studier of Jim Rohn, and Jim Rohn said, work harder on yourself than you do at your job. Work harder on yourself than you do at your job. For your job will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Something like that. So, once again, so knowing that this is my perception of myself right now, okay, and I am going to be fed information. Now, currently, you know, the more information I take onto myself, the higher I come up here, and the more my perspective changes. Correct? Now, here's something else though. This here also exists. Like I could be down here, but everything here has more to do with the fact if I don't educate myself. Because for things to happen in my life that be negative, that hold me back, right? Oh, don't want to let me increase. Oh, I'm always taking 3 steps forward and 5 steps back. I'm taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. I'm taking a step forward and fucking 2 steps back. Whatever it may be, when you're thinking this way, when you're perceiving that, stop and analyze yourself. What am I learning? How am I getting better? Because you may not be giving it your all. You may be on autopilot. When you become aware of certain situations that are not correct in your life, that is you saying, yo, wake the fuck up. Get me out of here. So, get me out of here pretty much means get educated and stop living off of whatever it is that you think that it is. So, okay. Now, once we do things and we understand certain principles, since this is me and I am educating myself and I look forward into my day to see how I can be of a better service to my neighbor, right? How can I be, you can call me not only to fix your airplane, you can call me to fucking, I don't know, work something out with your car. I may be mechanically inclined for that one. You can call me to help you with anything you want, and I should be able to help you. I made myself that way. I learned to weld because I want to make sure that if I'm ever put into a welding situation, I know how to weld. I know how to put on windows. I know how to build. I don't know specific codes, but I know where to find the certain information because I studied certain things to always make myself better or have an option to be better. Okay? So, once again, self-education is the best. Excuse me for a second. So as you could tell, I had to leave and I had to walk away. So if you liked anything, please like, subscribe, comment, share it. If you didn't like it, let me know. Tell me I'm crazy. It doesn't matter. All right? Everything that you saw is 100% of me, and I'm giving it all to you. If you got any value in this whatsoever, please like, subscribe, share. This is the first video. I don't know where we're gonna go with this, but I definitely will post another one later on. I've started to read the Bible, and by reading the Bible, I've noticed that, not in a religious way, I started to read the Bible in a financial way, for example. So Jim Rohn always said, study the Bible, be a student of the Bible, not in the religious sense. The Bible has key elements in that you can actually see. Once you wake up and realize the world isn't what you think it is, then you'll be able to perceive other ways of seeing things. That is right there in plain sight. You know? It's like, once again, my name is Nestor and I am the Awoken Wizard. Thank you for being here. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.